guys, we're here at Two Rivers Park Bridge. Two Rivers Park is actually that way on the other side of the Little Maumelle River, but this is called Two Rivers Park Bridge or Two Rivers Park parking lot. This is where the boat dock is, one of the many that is very accessible to the Maumelle River, Little Maumelle River, whatever you want to call it, but also accessible to the Arkansas River. We came and I've kayaked a few times, rented kayaks from Rocktown River Outfitters. They're great, they're wonderful. I would 5 out of 5 or 10 out of 5 recommend them. What I would say is I would 150% recommend them. They do a good job. I've kayaked here before with my wife when we were dating, and their little rental place was over there, and we kayaked about what we did today with my stepson. We kayaked down the Little Maumelle River, and then we came back. And then last year, after my wife and I got married, we Rocktown Yacht Club over on the North Little Rock side, we kayaked from there all the way down to the I-30 bridge and back on the Arkansas River. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. If you're looking for a place to go bike ride, I always come here and I park up in the big parking lot. You can ride over this bridge straight ahead, and you could ride back out to toward Maumelle Park. You could go right and go to Pinnacle Mountain, or you could ride back into Little Rock and run into Highway 10 there, run into Cantrell. But my personal favorite is to park here. You can ride down along this bank. So that bridge past there is a 430 bridge, but there's another bridge. It's a biking and walking bridge, kind of like this one, but a whole lot longer. And it goes all the way to the other side of the Arkansas River. You can go across it. It's called the Big Dam Bridge, meaning there's that's where Murray Lock and Dam is. But you can go to the North Little Rock side. Both sides have bike trails. I'm just going to tell you from personal experience, the North Little Rock side is so much better because you don't have to deal with surface streets. Eventually, when you get on the Little Rock side, you've got to deal with riding downtown and trying to maneuver around Cantrell, and it's no fun on a bike. But do the North Little Rock side. I know you're like, well, I don't want to go to North Little Rock, there's not much there. Well, there is. North Little Rock's a place you should totally check out. But if you want to get back over to the Little Rock side, there are ways to do that. There's the Broadway Bridge, there's the old train bridge right across from the Clinton Library. You can ride and bike across it. So what I do is I will ride from here across the Big Dam Bridge, go through Burns Park, Emerald Park, and I will ride all the way to that train bridge to the Clinton Library. So I'll ride back over the river, and then that President Clinton Avenue, that what turns into Markham, I take that all the way back to the intersection of Broadway, and I take the Broadway Bridge back over, and then come over the Broadway Bridge, get back on the trail, and came back the way I came. That takes me about 2 hours, and it's about a 20-minute ride, so I totally recommend that. There is another train bridge that is for walking. I would not recommend it for bikes because it has stairs. I also would not recommend, and I know this from personal experience, I would not recommend the Main Street Bridge for biking because there's a lot of awkward ramps and stairs, and it's just a no-go. So again, there's a lot to do here. This place does kayak rentals. They also do paddle boarding. I don't know if they do canoes, but they've also started something recently where they do a party barge tour, and that's over at the Rocktown Yacht Club. So there's lots and lots to do here on the Arkansas River. So if you're ever in Little Rock, you want to get outdoors, you can go bike and run. You can go this way, which is going east, get my finger there, or you can go back west and go out toward Pinnacle Mountain. You can kayak this. They do 2-hour single and tandem kayak rentals. They also do 4-hour. They also do fishing kayaks. Those are a little more expensive, but if you like to fish and get out on the water and maybe you don't have a boat or you don't own your kayak, this would be a wise thing to do. It gives you that opportunity to get out on the water and bike. Now, the only thing when you kayak here, it's this way. They don't want you going that way. Just a huge liability with the lock and dam a mile down upstream. Yeah, water's flowing this way, so that'd be a mile upstream. But this on out here toward the 430 bridge is Arkansas River. This is actually considered Lake Murray, and then when you get on down to where the bank gets a little more solid on the right side, it turns into the Maumelle or the Little Maumelle River. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that. Watch the rest of this video. You'll see some of our pictures and some of the clips from the video, and I hope I pique your interest. The guy that owns this Outfitters, he's a really nice guy. Give him your business and he'll do right by you. So thanks for watching. It does, doesn't it? There's an old train car right there. Go back that way to Lake Murray. Off in the distance, if you can see it, that's the 430 bridge. Got the railroad. We're on the Little Maumelle River where it empties into Murray Lake. That's going back toward Pinnacle Mountain. And then right behind me is Thomas. And Jeremy. Oh, the bug? Jerry is chill. I had a bug one time right on my mirror in the car for about 70, 80 miles, all the way from Dardanelle to Van Buren. And then when I got to Van Buren, my dad flicked him off. It was a grasshopper.